Canada will open a new consulate in Greenland this week. Greenland is described as an autonomous territory of Denmark, and like Canada, Donald Trump has talked about wanting to annex the huge Arctic island and its 58,000 people.
Canada is about to open a new consulate in Greenland, and on the surface, it might sound like routine diplomacy, but this move is far from routine. Greenland, an autonomous territory of Denmark with only 58,000 residents, sits at the center of one of the most contested regions on the planet. It is an island so strategically crucial that even Donald Trump once openly spoke of wanting the United States to acquire it. And while Trump continued to hint that America should annex the Arctic giant one way or another, Canada quietly stepped into the very place Washington has been eyeing for years. This week, Canada executed one of its sharpest geopolitical plays of the year. It happened quietly, without flashy announcements, without dramatic press conferences. Yet the impact landed with the force of a geopolitical earthquake, because Canada made this move not just anywhere, but inside the one Arctic territory Trump repeatedly claimed America needed for national security. When Canada announced it would open its first ever consulate in Nuuk, Greenland, Greenland's political response was immediate and telling. A Greenlandic member of parliament reacted with a single word. Finally, it was not a casual comment, it was a message. A message that the Arctic balance of influence had just shifted. Greenland's reaction was more than symbolic. In an interview shortly after the announcement, MP Pelle Broberg explained what that one word meant. Inuit communities in Canada, Alaska, and Greenland have shared history, family ties, and cultural connections for generations. But politically, they have been kept apart by distance and by governments that were not built around Arctic priorities. Broberg said that the connection between these communities has always been there, but it never reached the governmental level. Canada's new consulate changes that. For the first time, the relationship is becoming official, not just cultural. What made this moment even more significant was the presence of a high-level Canadian minister. Anita Anand traveled to Nuuk to personally open the consulate. Her presence made a statement. Canada is no longer simply talking about Arctic influence. It is building it. Anand explained that in conversations with other Arctic foreign ministers, the message was clear. The Arctic is changing too quickly for countries to sit on the sidelines. Nations need to step forward, anchor their presence, and shape the region's future together. This comes at a time when the Arctic is no longer a quiet or forgotten part of the world. It has become a geopolitical crossroads, a place where the interests of the United States, China, Russia, Denmark, and now Canada collide. The melting ice is opening new trade routes, new energy resources, new shipping lanes, new military vulnerabilities, and new opportunities for influence. For Greenland, the consulate represents both practical and political interests. Economically, Greenland already imports many Canadian goods, but everything must currently pass through Denmark's supply chain. That means high costs, long wait times, and limited flexibility. The Canadian consulate offers Greenland a new door, a direct link to North America that bypasses European bottlenecks. But beyond the economics, something more profound is happening. Broberg said openly that Greenland wants stronger economic integration with North America. For years, Greenland has watched the North American trade system from the outside. NAFTA first, then the USMCA. Greenland has long wished it could participate in some form. Now Broberg believes Canada may be the partner that helps make that possibility real. To understand why this shift matters so much, we have to revisit Donald Trump's Arctic ambitions. During his presidency, Trump repeatedly floated the idea of buying Greenland. He claimed America needed the island for national security. He joked about purchasing it like real estate. Yet behind the scenes, Reuters, AP, and Vanity Fair all reported that he was serious. He told officials the U.S. should acquire Greenland by any means necessary. Greenland's leaders were furious. They called the idea colonial, outdated, and disrespectful. Denmark's prime minister called it absurd. That clash created a major diplomatic crisis. And even though the United States still operates a consulate in Nuuk and runs the massive Thule air base, the political trust between Washington and Greenland never fully recovered. The relationship remains strained. That erosion opened the door, and Canada just